Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Today is November 22nd, 2025, Saturday, and we'll start with Wordle first for our daily games. Alright, we are playing number 1617. Alright, Strip. Is today the day for Strip? It's not. We've got TI now. Okay, at least there's no R, so I don't have to worry about that. QUITE. Quiet? Have both of those been done before? I don't remember. Okay, we'll put that aside for a moment. It could be an ITCH situation. Although I think most of them have been done before, so I don't want to focus on that. Bitty, Bitty, or filth is also good. I think I'm gonna need to do some eval words here. A quilt is also okay. Alright. I guess I might as well try something. Okay, we've placed the I. T is still out of place. Right. Can't be a TCH word now because the T is not there. But it could still be an ITH situation, maybe. Blith. Glith. Not like that. Okay. What if it starts with a T? It could. TWI. Twiny. Twine. Okay. What about T here? Would be white. We have to do some eval here as well. Amity, A-M-I-T-Y. That's an interesting word. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get in 3, so I guess I might as well do an eval. I just try for white. Okay. Not that, but at least we've finally placed the T. T starts in the front, T-H-I. Okay. Think. Still possible answers. I think the Y though. Thief, no. Thime, is. I think it's either thick or think. And I think has been done before, so I'm gonna do thick. Try that. Yes, it is thick. Okay, I chose the right one. All right, 333rd game. Okay, 4 guess solved. That's okay. I think. All right, let's look at Squirtle and we'll see how I do. Today's answer is thick. Started with strip. Not pretty good. 282 possible guesses left, and then I did quilt, which maybe wasn't the best word. Yeah, 37 possible guesses left. Did white, then which is also what Squirtle would have done, and then thick. I got it right. Okay, after white, we could have had think, thing, thick, and thigh, which didn't see. I only saw thick and thing. Did not see thigh. That's a good one. It's a really good one. But I got lucky and chose the right one. After quilt, we could have had, a lot. White, twine, thine, twice, faith, tying, okay. Thief, still could have had, what else? Yeah, that's about it, really. Okay, let's check Word Finder to see. Sure, yes, think has been done before, November 18th, 2023. Okay, so about 2 years to the date. We did thick. Now we have what about thing? Thing not yet. Okay, interesting. Thigh? Yes, July 13th. So THING thing is still on the table. So something to remember. I don't know if I can, but I will try. Okay, what about quilts? Quilt has not been done before. So okay, not too bad. I chose decently. White also hasn't been done before. So oh no, I would say actually not too bad guesses. I thought maybe quilt and white might have been done before, and I might have chosen some terrible words to try. But actually, really not too bad at all. Since they hadn't been used before, they could have very well been the answer today, but they weren't. I got a bit lucky there with thick, even though I didn't see the others. So kind of lucky in a sense. Alright, let's move on to connections. Okay, let's see. Yesterday was a 5 out of 5 rated puzzle. It's a hard one. Hopefully today is a bit easier. Although I do like a challenge, but anyway, shouldn't jinx myself. Alright, we are playing connections number 895. Let's go. Today's 16 words, phrases are splash, salty dog, raw, bitter melon, soursop, drop, skipper, sweetheart, swab. How do you say this? Chayote? Plea, dab, durian, big, tar, and touch. Interesting. Durian. That's our national. I think it's our national fruit. It's the king of fruits here. I do see though salty, bitter, sweet, and sour. Is anything there? Okay. Could start with that. But let's not put it in just yet. Could be a red herring. Let's hold on. Skipper could be like relating to the nautical term, like captain or something. But I don't know. What else? Skipper, rope skipper. No. Do. Durian is a fruit. Uh, it is. It has thorns. Soursop is kind of thorny too. I don't know what a chayote is. If it's like a cactus or something, or some kind of plant that has thorns, it could be. But then, well, with the fourth one, bitter melon. As far as I know, bitter melon does not have thorns. But maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I don't know. Okay, hold on. We'll hold off for now. Hmm. Plea. What is a plea? Plea like legal terms, or is it in a phrase of something? Plea bargain. Wait, plea deal, maybe raw deal, big deal. Uh, uh, any other deals? Plea, raw deal, plea deal, big deal. Okay, could have something here. I just don't know what the fourth one would be. Hmm. Okay. Dab, touch, they're all the same thing. Dab, touch. They did like, okay. But swab. Swab? Swab. I guess you could kind of say splash. A splash, a drop. Or could be like splash, a drop, a dab, a touch. So like a little bit, just a little bit of something. Could be. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Splash, drop, dab, touch. Like a little bit of something, maybe. Okay. Cotton swab. But that does not have thorns, though. But salty dog doesn't make much sense. Okay. Maybe I'll try this one for splash, drop, dab, touch. A little bit of something. A little bit, okay. The deals are pretty raw, big tar deal. I don't know. Durian thorns, but what? Hmm. Sweetheart deal. That doesn't make much sense, does it? It's the last group left with Durian that I don't understand. If it is thorns, Skipper has thorns. Are they fruits of some kind? Bitter melon. Skipper deal sounds weird. Swap deal, so tar deal sounds like it could be. Maybe. Let's try that. I don't know. No, it's not one away. Okay. So it could be swap deal then? Swap deal? Swap. It's not tar. All right. I have to try this group first. Let's see. No, it's not. So that was a red herring, indeed. The sour, salty, sweet, and bitter. That was a red herring. Okay, so probably something with thorns. Durians or something have thorns. Assuming chayote has thorns. Maybe. I don't know. See raw big. Some deals. Skipper deal. Sweetheart deal. I don't know what a salty dog is. Oh, this is a rough one. This one feels harder to me than yesterday, and I have 2 lives left, so it's really not looking good for me. We tried tar deal's not in. Swap deal sounds weird, but plausible, I guess. Suppose this 4th one could either be salty dog or bitter melon. But does a bitter melon have thorns? Maybe the plant has thorns. Guess I'll try it. Guess I'll try it. If it's not this one, I think I'll do salty dog. God. Oh, it's just tropical fruits, vegetables. It is not nothing to do with thorns. Okay, so that was totally out. Okay, wait, swap, skipper, salty dog. Sweetheart. Maybe these are like nautical terms of some kind, like swap the deck. Deal, tar deal. Or tar could be about the ship, maybe. Sweetheart deal could be a deal. Okay, try this one. Sailor. Oh, okay. 3 big ross. These are the deals? The deals. Oh, wow. This is a tough one. Oof. I narrowly made it. Very narrowly made it. Okay, let's take a look at the answers. Let's look at the answers. A little bit. Dab, drop, splash, touch. Okay, that's just a little bit. That one, pretty okay. The tropical fruits are schools. Obviously, durian, I know that's tropical. Soursop, that's true, that's tropical as well. Oh, I do feel like it has. It's thorny, right? I just want to say, yeah, look, it's got little like thorny stuff on the skin. Okay, bitter melon. Let me see what is bitter. Okay, let's take a look at the vegetable here. Images. Well, it's not thorny, but it's got a rough skin. Maybe that's why I was thinking about thorns in that sense, possibly. I don't know what to pronounce this. Hold on here. How do we pronounce this? Chayote. Chayote. Also known as Christophine, Merlodon, Disquil, and Choco, is an edible plant belonging to the gourd family. The genus was cultivated in Mesoamerica America between southern Mexico and Honduras. Yes, it is a tropical. It's a fruit. Okay. It has a weird textured skin as well, but it's not thorns. No, it's not. But so I don't. I won't get the point for that one. That's fine. Because they're trop. Okay, so do they have this? Okay, so it's also widely in Southeast Asian as well. Okay, chayote. Huh. See if it mentions Malaysia here somewhere. Korea. This is in Korea. India, Nepal. Nope. Oh, dragon whisker vegetable. All right, I think I have seen this being sold in shops before, even though they don't mention. Oh yeah, wait, it meant Malaysia. Siamese gourd, using both Indonesia and Malaysia. Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, I probably have eaten this before. I just didn't know that it was also called chayote. Sailor. Okay, skipper. I thought skipper meant like the captain. No, or it also just means just a sailor in general. Okay, hold on. Skipper. Noun. The master of a ship, the captain or pilot, like person of leadership. Okay, hold on. Skipper. So yeah, it's mostly for a captain though. So to say that, I mean, I guess the captain has to be a sailor. So I suppose that kind of makes sense. I did know swab is also a sailor. I know I've heard of like swab the deck. That's it. I didn't know as a noun. That it's to mop the deck. Oh, it means it uses for a typical person. It also means a sailor or gob, which I guess also means sailor, which I didn't know. Tar to mean a sailor. That is brand new to me. Let's look at it now. Dark brown. Okay, that's the substance. Short for tarpaulin, which means sailor. Well, okay. Salty dog kind of makes sense. I feel like I might have heard of it. Salty dog. So yeah, it sounds right because it's you're on the sea, right? Salty dog. Let's just check here. It's written by the same term, salty dog. It. Sure, that's alright. I'm just got a cocktail. It's funny enough, we had a cocktail yesterday. Salty dog. Okay, let's just go back to Google. See. An experienced sailor. I see. Okay, so there we go. And I said so. Yeah, the sailor one was really was quite hard. I would have to say, and the deal one because I never had a sweetheart deal. Movie. Sorry. An arrangement are going to reach probably by two sides in an unofficial or illicit way. So behind closed doors, it's not really official of a deal. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really know that one. So the green, actually, the green was really hard. I don't agree that the green is the green. I suppose the blue could be tough because it's very tropical based, and the US players might struggle with that. But I still do think that the green, in my opinion, is tougher than the blue, just slightly tougher. And the purple was also not the easiest, in my opinion. But maybe for Americans, it should be pretty easy. I think you guys will be familiar with all the types of deals there are, so it shouldn't be too hard for you to see that one. But this was tough for me. I'm very lucky to have made it with 2 lives left, so very, very lucky. All right, so we move on to the last daily game for today, which is the LA Times Mini Crossword by Elizabeth Sikorsky. Okay, number 27. One across Saharan Haven, Oasis. One down Mystical Message Board, Ouija. 2 down Ares in Basilicas, I don't know, Apses. 3 down Bottoms of Loafers, Souls. 4 down Fumbling and Bumbling, don't know. 5 down Pre-College Exams, SATs. 6 across Once Blank Time in Hollywood, Renee Bradford on a time. 7 across Archipelago Unit, Islet. 8 across Public Transportation Fleet, Jeeps. 9 across CEO's Aid Assistant. Okay, 28 seconds. Nice. Pretty speedy, I thought. Let's take a closer look at the clues. 1 across Saharan Haven. So this is referring to the Saharan Desert, and usually the haven in a desert area is usually dry and stuff. Is an oasis where you've got water, you've only got trees, and that's what I imagine oases to be like. 1 down, a mystical message board. So as you know, an Ouija board, or Ouija board, if you want to call it, it's a board where you can communicate supposedly with spirits, right? So mystical. It's a message board because you can spell out the messages to the spirits to communicate back and forth. 2 down, Ares and Basilicas. Basilicas are essentially like they're churches, right? Are they not? That's what I was thinking. Basilica. Hold on. Yeah. An open building, and it's semicircular apses in each room. Where does it place? Okay, it could be a church building. It could also be like a court of justice, but essentially they have these parts of the building called apses. 3 down, bottoms of loafers. So loafers in terms of the shoe, so that's the sole of the shoe. 4 down, fumbling and bumbling. Inept. Okay, yeah, so not very. So, yeah. 5 down, pre-college exams or the SATs. That's in the US, the US puzzle, so US answer. 6 across Once Blank Time in Hollywood, 2019 Brad Pitt film. I think this is the Quentin Tarantino film, and it's called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But I think even if it's trivia, but even if you didn't know it, I feel like you can probably figure it out. You can just glean what it is from based on the title, Once Blank Time. So what fills in Once Upon a Time? It's common title phrase. 7 across Archipelago Unit and Islet, just a little island. 8 across Private Transportation Fleet. Jeeps. I don't know why there is a question mark. Not sure about that one. If anyone can explain why there's a question mark there. Jeeps seem pretty straightforward to me as a transportation because it's a car, but I don't know why there's a question mark after the clue. So if anyone could, if you know why, let me know in the comments. And across CEO's aid, so someone who helps the CEO, and the CEO is an abbreviation here, an acronym. The answer is also abbreviated to assistant, ASST, as opposed to the full word, which will not fit in a 5x5 mini crossword. All right, so we got a couple of trivia ones. Essentially, yeah, with a bit mostly in the 6 across. The others are just words, vocab, things you need to know. Basically, it. Yeah. So let me know how you did for today's Wordle, Connections, and LA Times Meaning Crossword. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.